Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I am going to show you how you can install Kubernetes in your local environment. So if you don't have any cloud account, or if you don't want to go to cloud, you can actually practice your Kubernetes or play with Kubernetes in locally. So you should have a local environment, and you can install Kubernetes cluster easily in your local environment. So in this video we are going to use kind tool. So kind is actually Kubernetes in Docker. So it will actually simplify the setup of Kubernetes cluster by leveraging Docker containers, and it provides a lightweight and efficient way to emulate a Kubernetes cluster in your local environment, so that you will gain hassle-free experience, and you don't need to think about the hard way. So the prerequisite of this tool is you should have operating system. So in this video I'm going to show you using Linux operating system. So you should have Linux OS. You can also install Linux operating system on Windows. You just need to go to the marketplace. If you have Windows 10 or 11, you just need to search Ubuntu and you have to install the Ubuntu, and then you can do the same thing that I'll do. So the step one is you need to install Docker. So let's install Docker at first, because this is actually called Kubernetes in Docker kind, so you should have Docker. So we'll install Docker first. Just need to update, and I will post a link here in my video description where you can get all of the commands that I'm doing in this video. So the next is we need to install Docker, apt-get install Docker. Then we need to enable the Docker, because if your machine is offline and you want to make it online again, then you have to start the Docker again. So if you add the enable, if you enable the Docker, then it will automatically start again after you restart, or after when the PC will live again. Then you need to add a group of Docker. I think it's already exists, so if it exists then you don't need to add. And the next thing is you need to add the user of your local environment. And the Docker is installed. You can check it using Docker version, so that you can see Docker 24 is installed now. And as Docker is installed, we can actually install the kind cluster. So the step one is we need to call the kind Linux AMD 64 version. And then we need to give the permission. So it's a binary, and we need to move this binary to user local bin kind folder. Okay, and after that you need to install kubectl, because if you want to run Kubernetes command you should have kubectl in your local environment. Okay, so let's check kind version. We can see it's 0.11 because we have installed 0.11, and we have finished installing kind. Let's create a cluster. So it's a simple command. We have to create a cluster. It's kind create cluster. Need to give the name of the cluster. Suppose I'm giving the name of the cluster dev, so that you can see creating cluster dev, and it will actually install or pull the image. And these images are Docker image, so you can see the Docker images and Docker containers as well, because kind is Kubernetes in Docker. So I can show you the Docker container using docker ps command after installing, so that you can see this is a starting control plane, that is master node. So this is a single cluster, and we can actually create multi-cluster, but I'll show you later, not in this video. So in this video I'm going to show the single cluster only, so that you have only master node, not worker nodes. Okay, so I can see it's installed. Let's check. So we can see Kubernetes control place is running, core DNS is running. That means we have successfully installed the Kubernetes cluster. And let's check the ports of the Kubernetes. ctl get ports, all namespaces. It's taking time because it will be based on the machine, because I am actually running this kind cluster in a low virtual machine, low spec virtual machine, so that's why it's taking time. But if you are actually installing kind cluster on your virtual machine or high-end virtual machine or high-end your personal computer or laptop, then I think it will not take so much time like this, because I'm running it on low-end machine. That's why it's taking time. So that you can see all of the ports are listed here. That means ports are running in our cluster. And I can show you the containers, Docker containers, and you can see kind set node v1 container is running. So that's why it's called kind Kubernetes in Docker. So this is the simplest one, and you can actually practice your Kubernetes stuffs here. So thanks for watching this video. In next video I'll show you how you can deploy your own application in Kubernetes easily. And till then, take care and see you in the next video.